your favorite Your boys from Built by the Red Stick are back in the studio.
Special, though.
Ronnie LeDuff.
Special.
Oh, we're getting there, damn it.
I'm special.
Michael Oakley.
Special.
Y'all know what it is. Make sure to follow on all platforms. You can find us on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can find us on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can find us on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can find us on TikTok.
Yeah.
You can find us on Twitch.
Come on.
You can find us on Kick.
What?
And most importantly, go ahead and join the Patreon.
Yeah.
You got some members to shout out on the Patreon, bro?
Patreon. Yes. We got both Rebeccas.
Both of them.
Rebecca T and Rebecca W.
Yes, Lord.
We got Miss Elizabeth.
Yes,
We
Lord.
got Mama O.
Yes, Lord.
We got Mark O.
Yes.
We can't forget about Katie G.
Nope. And Caitlin M.
And Caitlin M. I almost forgot about Caitlin. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Caitlin ain't call me back, so I'm beefing with her. But if you want your name shouted out at the beginning of each episode, if you want the exclusive interviews, meaning you get it a day before everybody, including us. We don't see it till it come out, right?
Not till it comes out.
I'm not gonna see this until the day it come out.
We record,
you can
and
get
then
this,
it comes out.
And then it come out. But for y'all can get it and then tell us, hey, you should have said this, and then the next episode we'll change it. And you get a Built by the Red Stick tee from yours truly. Blaine, we still waiting on you.
Waiting on you,
Blaine,
bro.
where you at, baby? Come get your shirt right here at the studio.
Woo. Ronnie,
Man.
it's the collab nobody knew they needed, but everybody knew they wanted.
Yes, Lord.
It's here.
It had to happen.
It's here.
It had to happen.
We're ready to mingle like a Pringle.
It was like God made man, and then he made one man, and then he said, let there be light. That's what this collab is like. We the light.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
That's how I felt.
Boy,
on the
you
way
on your
over.
spiritual shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to hold y'all up any longer. We don't have an ad for this one because it's a special release.
Special episode. This is
Never
happened before.
Your notification bell is going to go off on a Sunday. You're going to be like, what? What the hell? Built by the Red Stick dropping on a Sunday. Bam! Special episode to
In
you.
your face.
I just peeked like a mother. Because I yelled in the mic.
did everywhere.
Yeah, you did. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the best hype man on both sides of the Mississippi River. You know him. We know him. You love him. We love him. The one, the only, Ronnie LeDuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, peons and legend. This is an absolute.
Talk your shit.
So look, I'm gonna tell you what happened the other day, right? My wife was like, "Hey, my guy from my favorite podcast was on Ian Big," and I was like,
Okay.
I called you. I was like, "You was on Ian Big," and you was like, "No," and I was like, "I know, I ain't going Ian Big." Like, what you talking about? She was like, "No, Drew from Legends."
Legends.
I said, "Your favorite?" I know them. She was like, "You don't know them." I'm telling you, I know them. So I had to get them in the studio to show you, baby. I told you I knew them. Before they
Called
was
me up.
Called,
Said,
yeah,
I'm shooting it. I'm shooting the message.
shooting it. She
I'm shooting
playing
the
with on my
message.
top. She playing on my top. And
So
so
ain't gonna leave me for the Legends.
before they was Legends, they was just Suge and Drew.
Yes, Lord.
And before they was Suge and Drew, they had a little struggle, but they overcame that struggle.
Yes, Lord.
They became the face of certain rooms. They became the face of hope and inspiration and what can be done if you do it the right way. I'm talking about resilience, overcoming adversity, overcoming struggles.
Talk your shit.
Not caring what the people talking about,
God
putting
damn.
the right foot in front of the left foot in front of the right foot.
You trying to hit on it?
Down the key. I might. They got like 75,000 followers on Facebook. I'm a groupie. I'm talking about just some great people.
Yes, indeed.
I'm honored. I'm blessed to say I know them, to call them friends. Y'all, we have the one, the only, Drew and Suge, and the Built by the Red Stick building. Let's give them a hand. Come on.
Welcome, guys.
Back all wet.
You got me sweating shit.
You're the best hype man in the business, bro. You gotta get your hype man, dude. Welcome, guys. We're glad y'all can join us.
Absolutely. Check out the fire.
Yeah, look.
What y'all think about that mashup, huh?
Yeah, I like
Leave the comments, bro. All right, look. We need all the people in the comments say yes for a collab shirt like that. And if you would buy it, or no, just leave it alone. Right, all right. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Woo. So let's dive right into it, man. We're gonna go
Straight into it?
We're gonna go through all kinds of stuff.
Okay,
We're gonna talk about the Louisiana Legends brand.
Right.
We're gonna talk about the Drew brand.
Right.
We're gonna talk about the Suge brand.
like it.
We're gonna talk about it all.
We got to start at the beginning.
We gotta start at
I
the
like where
beginning.
you at with
You
it.
know?
Let's go.
So first and foremost, introduce yourself to the people, and then we'll kind of get into what life was like for y'all growing up, man.
What's up, y'all? I'm Suge. A lot of y'all, well, most of y'all know me by Suge. Actually, on the podcast, I introduced myself to all of our guests as Taylor.
Okay.
So for our viewers,
Surprise! My bad. We meant to blow your cover.
most people know me by Suge, but I don't know. I don't know why if it feels a little
Professional,
more professional.
yeah.
maybe,
There you go.
You know.
I rock with it.
But yeah, Suge, Taylor, whatever.
Absolutely.
Be whatever you want, man,
Yeah.
woman.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
26, bro.
whoa,
Whatever you want to be here.
whoa.
You know what I'm saying? It's a safe space.
I don't support. No, I'm just playing. Don't get us canceled. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Can they edit us out of it?
I said Louisiana Legends do not support. No, we're just playing. And then Drew.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
didn't even let him finish.
I was done. What else? What you
Oh,
want
my
to say?
bad. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead. My bad, bro. I'm excited, bro.
Why you jumping down my throat?
I was.
Pause.
I'm Andrew. What else was I supposed to say?
Just where y'all from?
So we're
Originally?
from here.
Okay,
Yeah.
originally from, and for anybody who doesn't know, brothers.
They're brothers. Yeah, I was just going to say, for our listeners and subscribers, they are brothers.
Second time we had brothers.
Second time we had brothers.
Who was the other brothers?
Sober livings don't count. But yeah.
We had
Liam and Landon
From-
Restoring Freedom. I don't know if y'all Melissa's sons. Melissa.
I've
Charles'
heard.
sons.
yeah, they work in the at Restoring Freedom. So born and raised in Baton Rouge, or like
So we lived in Sandoval when I was born. I'm the
Yeah,
youngest
when
of
I was
three.
born.
Drew's the oldest.
where's the middle one?
Our sister's in the middle.
Oh,
She's
Oh, I
normal.
even they got sisters. I
didn't know this.
There's three
She
of us.
one of us?
No, she's
No.
normal.
Oh, we're not allowed to say it. We're not allowed to say normies
so
no more.
fun fact.
Yes.
We had a lot. Oh, by the way, everybody, y'all know we go live every Friday at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
So we're on a live, and some guy poses this awesome question about like he was like, "What is y'all's plan for like pouring into like recovery or pouring into like treatment and pouring into like the community effect like with substance and drug and alcoholism and all of that shit?" And we said something, and he goes, "Does that start with like the separating language used?" And we were like, "What do you mean?" And he said he said, "I've heard some people say that they don't like being called normies. They feel like it's us separating them." And then his wife gets on the chat, and she's like, "I hate it," because he always calls his wife a normie.
But she ain't allowed to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Rule with iron fist.
Anyway, so we've digressed.
Yeah.
So from what?
So Sandoval.
Okay.
And then I was like 6 months old, I think, something like that. We moved to Terra.
Okay.
And we lived there till I was about 9 or 10.
To my sophomore year in high school.
And you went to Terra?
No, I went to Dutchtown.
They
Opened Dutchtown when I was a freshman.
Okay.
And we were my dad and mom, they bought a house, and they were remodeling it. We were remodeling it, and so we still lived here my freshman year, and then my sophomore, like that summer, I think we moved.
Got you.
You know, I think statute of limitations, y'all might know more, but I stole Oakley street sign from Terra.
Oh, I stole almost every sign in that neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah, because dude,
Where was it at?
it's in Terra, Oakley.
Street is
Yeah,
on the street.
it's a street. Like if you turn on Terra from Goodwood, it's on the left side.
Going towards the old Grove House?
Yeah,
The other way?
yeah.
Okay. I know where
We
you
used to
at.
steal all the signs off the like softball field. So if you ever play basketball at Terra, right there, and a lot of people used to skate there too.
Yep.
The Terra too, and but we used to play basketball there, and then we would steal all the signs off the softball field. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was scared to steal back then. Yeah.
So-
Square.
One of the first questions we always like to ask is like, what was life growing up like for y'all, right? So like growing up in Baton Rouge, growing up in surrounding areas, what was y'all's life like?
I'll go. I mean, it was like from what I could tell. I mean, we had a normal childhood, right? Parents were together, and like I remember because I was young, and like they still had the old Blockbuster right there on Airline and Old Hammond.
Yes.
And we would ride our bikes to the Blockbuster and to the pool and Terra and shit, and like or just like mom would just let us go walking and shit.
You just ride.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna correct them. Major videos where we would ride our bikes to on right where the old hospital. That's Blockbuster was further. We would ride our bikes to Major Video because we lived on the
K at?
Right there about
where the old well they used so if you grew up in Baton Rouge in the 90s they had the Smorsman clinic right there on that corner of Terra on the other end of Terra. and that's where we lived.
Okay.
We lived off of Ashland.
Yeah.
So they had a major video right there. They used to have like a old, it's like a gas station right there, that clinic.
Video stores.
And they had a bank, and then they had like a little strip mall and major video because Mom wouldn't let us ride our bikes to Blockbuster.
Maybe he was being rebellious and went further than what he was supposed to.
Nah, he just
told
don't
on
remember.
himself.
I was real young, so
Yeah.
I
He
remember.
just knew we were going to a video store.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, and like so when we moved to Gonzales, dude, we go from Government Street, Old Hammond to, we're kind of in the country, not like country, but like
I mean, that's before that area had really started getting developed, huh?
yeah.
I mean,
They had the street we lived on had no neighborhoods. It was just houses, and our house was on 5 acres, and just about everybody's house was
Y'all grew up
that
with
much land.
Oh, y'all grew up with that.
So, but now, I think
5 acres back
there's-
then probably cost $20,000.
It wasn't what land in Ascension is now. But now they got like 2-3 neighborhoods on that street. Plus, all the houses are still there. But
Y'all are the parents? They still with us?
My mom passed. My dad's still with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he still in the house? The family house I grew up in?
No,
Okay.
they sold that.
I was in treatment
Yeah. It was
in
right after I got sick.
18,
What's the
18-ish?
difference of y'all's sobriety?
2 years.
2 years? Okay.
He's 9 years. I'm 7.
Okay.
Oh, you right there. Yeah. Are we right by each other like that?
Yeah, I got sober right before you.
Okay. When your date?
April 1st of 19.
12 days.
So
Okay.
when was like, for either one of y'all, when was that first time that you really started like recognizing, like seeking something outside of yourself to find comfort, whether it be drugs, whether it be sports, whether it be women, whatever it may be?
So for me, I was always like that. Like,
Yeah.
I was a problem child before I started drinking.
Which is crazy for the oldest.
And what's your age gap, real quick? I'm sorry.
I'm 5 years older than
Okay,
him.
5. Okay.
Normal
okay.
family dynamics, oldest child normally follows into the golden child, especially in high school. Like
No,
up until like the,
And
but
they
no,
the
not,
flip-flop.
Not this
not,
one.
yeah, not-
Usually the middle child's the problem, which
Well,
she's
he's
the
not the-
angel.
he's not the middle.
But I'm saying they middle child's the angel.
Oh.
Because she's not one of us. But go ahead. Go
He's a
ahead.
normie.
Yeah.
We're okay.
I
with it.
love it. I love it.
But so no, I always like for me it started real early. I think with like books. Like I found like escape in like reading books and sports also. I played every sport growing up but growing up in Terre was cool because they had everybody. We went to Our Lady of Mercy.
Mercy.
And so, but they had probably like 20 kids in my grade. Like all of my friends all lived in the neighborhood. So we were like never inside. We were always outside playing baseball.
I wish it was like that still, man. Like,
Because everybody can't afford it.
I mean, but but even man. So I've been having this battle with the carpool line with my son. School started back.
P in line.
Yeah, so I told myself this year I wasn't gonna have to. I was gonna go to the bathroom before I got in line because you got to get there like 3 hours before it dropped off, or you're like waiting. But anyway, so I've been having this battle. So I was texting somebody while I was in carpool line. I was like, man, forget making America great again. Let's make America safe for kids to walk to school again. So I ain't gotta
That's
wait in
real.
this
But
goddamn
you know, the chat,
carpool.
they say they don't feel sorry for you because nobody told you to send your kid to school with no buses. Nobody told you to send your school to private school, charter school.
They don't have buses.
We always
That's
buses.
That's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your fault. That's your fault.
That's one thing. Like when I was growing up,
Oh yeah,
my
we ride
parents
the
would
bus.
lock us out the house during the day,
And it's the total
100%.
opposite
and
now.
then there was, but we never got dropped off by our parents at school.
I'm scared to have my kids outside. I love the fact that they inside
No, I
of 2K
get it,
and
yeah.
stuff, you know?
So when did like I guess like the real turn happen especially for you, right? Like so obviously you're pushing boundaries a little bit and stuff, but when did it like get to like, oh shit, I'm fucking up? Was that later in life or
in
was it
high school?
Okay.
Like I said, so they opened Dutchtown when I was a freshman, and my dad had started a business. My mom was a social worker in child services.
oh shit.
So we used to go, and that's what I said. Like we grew up in a middle class family in Terre. It was we had two
Yeah.
parents, all that. But my mom would be taking kids out of like Mall City and South Baton Rouge, and like so we would
Bring
go
them
with
to
her.
live with y'all?
So every now and then one would come for a couple of days if she couldn't find like a housing for them. But she was more of like she would go get them and bring them to like the foster homes.
Okay.
And so she had like a good relationship with a lot of foster homes in Baton Rouge. And so she was
dope.
always
That
kind of.
takes a
that's
special
dope.
person.
Oh,
to
dude,
do
my
that,
mom was
dude.
amazing.
Did
Yeah.
she like bring y'all with her on like some of the calls?
A few
She brought
times.
me a lot.
Oh, a
'cause
lot.
I was older.
Okay.
But,
I went one that I specifically remember. We went to New Orleans, and I don't want to say it was the Ninth Ward, but something like that, and got a kid and brought him to a foster
They
home.
call it Chocolate City.
Shout out to moms for being a saint, bro.
Are you ready?
Oh,
You ready? What?
I'm not feeding into your shit today, bro. You're not doing it. Dude. You're not doing it because I'm gonna say something. You're like, you racist, motherfucker.
You did call me one of the good ones on the phone.
No, I did not. You're so full of shit. So any college or like y'all graduated and did you do the
well,
college thing?
I attempted it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
I went
too.
to trades. It took me 3 years to finish a 2-year trade school.
Okay, you wanted to make sure you got everything right. I
Yeah.
got you.
So obviously, if anybody's hasn't watched it, man, you did an interview with
Ian Bick,
Ian Bick, and then
Kevin Lanning.
what's his Rise Above?
Rise Above.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But so when I watched the episode with Ian Bick, I didn't know this about you, but you were a corrections officer.
Yep.
One is crazy too, because like I don't talk. I hadn't talked about that until. I mean, there's people like my brother and
Yeah.
people
Right,
that
right.
knew it, but like I was a corrections officer for such a short period of time, and then I was in and out of jail for years, and so then when I got sober, there was still that stigma of like I don't want anybody to know I was a corrections officer or whatever. Even though I went to jail more in that 6 months than I did probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I got arrested. I got arrested in a big drug raid. I talked about that on the interviews,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Y'all go check the interview out. Ian
Absolutely.
Bick and Rise Above Kevin Lanning.
And so I always like just because like so I'm the middle child. I have two brothers, so I'm the middle child. And I'm not gonna tell my brother's stories, of course, but me and my little brother had a interesting dynamic. So what was that like? Were you using when you found out he was using, or like how did that like correspond? Was it always separate, or were there ever like?
Yeah, I mean, as far as we smoked weed together like twice.
Yeah.
maybe.
And that was it. Like,
Really?
we never did. And a lot of it was because, like, once I got, he's 5 years older than me. So, like, when I got into high school, he was already out of high school
Yeah.
and kind of already getting in some trouble,
Yeah.
more serious trouble.
Yeah.
And so by the time, I guess around my junior years when I really got into, like, the opiates and
Okay.
it wasn't just drinking and smoking pot.
And you went to Dutchtown too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to
okay.
Dutchtown.
Old D Town.
Yeah.
What
and
years?
I graduated in 11.
Yeah, I graduated 06.
Are you a baby? Y'all, you younger than me? Oh, bro.
I'm straight in between them. I graduated. Oh, wait.
Boy,
So I'm trying to
boy.
think of who. So you were there with Eddie Lacy?
I was there with Eddie
Oh, we were both
Lacy,
there with
Eric
Eddie Lacy.
Reed,
Oh, okay.
He was a freshman my senior year.
Okay.
Landon Collins.
And Glenn
Yeah, they had
Dorsey?
some dogs.
Glenn Dorsey was
Dorsey
EA.
at EA. He was
Oh,
actually.
he sure was.
Yeah.
He's
He was
probably
EA.
your age. He's a little
No,
older.
he ain't. I ain't that old.
No, because
Damn,
he was
Drew.
there with Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Glenn
is,
Dorsey's a
like-
couple years older
He
than me.
graduated in like 03 from LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
No, he graduated college in 03. I graduated high school in 04.
okay,
So he's
Yeah,
still
because
like
he
4
was
years
still
older.
at EA when I was at Dutchtown.
So but anyway, so like that's what.
Yeah,
when the
it
opiate-
kind of, by the time I really got into it, he was already getting in a lot of trouble, in and out of treatments, jail, whatever. And then once I started trying to get sober, it was kind of like we always missed each other. Like literally, no lie, he got out of jail, and the next day I went to treatment for 3 months. One time.
It's funny you say because like me and a family member, like I said, I'm not gonna tell their stories, but like I would go to treatment, get sober, they'd be fucking up. I'd convince them or try to like help them, inspire them. They'd go. I'd realize
Well, that's what happened when he got sober. So I had went to that treatment center for 3 months.
3 months. Where'd you go?
Home of Grace in Van Cleve.
I'm telling you, Mike, it's starting to show now. I'm telling you, bro. They can't hide it, bro.
Well, look, so I'll say this.
They
Like-
weren't spoiled. They were loved, bro.
Probably what you want.
Well, we didn't have insurance that covers substance abuse,
Yeah,
so I
back-
wasn't able to just go to
That was
because it's,
before.
it's a lot of money to if you're trying to go to
That was, I guess, before.
That was the nicest place I had ever been.
Oh, it is.
It's-
Super,
it's-
Home of Grace is super nice.
I've never been. I just heard
I went
a
on
lot
a
about.
tour.
Yeah,
So, in my
so-
job profession now.
Oh,
I ain't never been there.
I thought you went on a tour.
My people didn't get sober back there. I told you that.
Yeah, but your people.
Trailblazer.
But you got.
I-
He's steady, always trying to put money on everybody else. I'm gonna stop letting you do that shit. I know your story. Dude's parents bought him a gift for every month of sobriety.
Your parents bought you a motorcycle for graduating summer school.
It's not my story. It's their story.
Yeah, all right,
Where you went to
then.
summer school?
Terror.
I went to Terror.
I went to Gables. It's not Gables
No,
anymore.
it's not Gables
but
anymore. It's
Yeah, I've heard
went to
that.
Gables.
Flame now, or it turned
I
into a
think
charter
it's-
school,
yeah.
and then so my freshman, sophomore, and junior year, I went to summer school at Terra, and then senior year they had moved it to Broadmoor.
Wait, bro, I didn't know you went to summer school that many times. I thought it was one time.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
only
was-
went once.
it was-
Yeah, I
You
went,
was a
yeah.
10-month baby.
It was every
You was
year.
a 10-month employee.
He didn't have summer vacation.
And so my
God damn,
my
bro.
senior year,
Summer school was dope, though.
summer school was a blast.
That's why you kept going.
It was so easy, bro. If you showed up, they
All
pretty
you had to
much
do was
gave you
show
an A.
up. I don't even.
I didn't know you went that many times.
But my senior year, I failed. I failed English 1 the first semester, and so like in order to graduate, to give me the opportunity to graduate with my class, during the second semester they let me take English 1 at night, and then I ended up getting kicked out of that. So I had to take English, not English 1, English 4. I had to take English 4 semesters 1 and 2 in summer school
Dang.
senior year, and then graduated. I walked in the summer.
Yeah, summer
graduation.
school at Terror was wild.
It was wild.
Yeah.
So y'all never crossed paths?
I'm
Probably.
older.
So 06, you graduated in 06, so your senior year would have been my, sophomore year? Because I
Okay.
graduated in 08.
So I went. I'm trying to remember. I went to summer.
I went
school,
freshman year too.
I think going into my senior year.
So yeah, we probably were there, but I was a freshman, he was a senior,
Yeah.
or going to be a senior. So, so what were, and y'all can each take your moments answering this. What was the moment that kind of led you to like, okay, like I've been ripping and running for good enough, like I need to like throw some real focus on this shit and like do better in life.
I mean, for me, it was, and I had a kind of watching him grow up and do his thing. I knew where it would lead me if I kept doing what I was doing, and so I started trying to get sober young. I started trying to get sober at like 23.
So that's when I went for the first time. I got sober at 26.
Yeah, me too. And so I started, in and out of. I went to a year-long treatment center. I went to the 3-month. I went to a 1-month. Couple detoxes in between, and really until I just got to the point where, like, I had to do something different, and like I was and I don't know what it was because I didn't go to treatment when I got sober this time.
Really?
I detoxed on my parents' couch.
Shit.
From opiates.
Yeah.
Was it heroin?
Terrible.
Had you graduated to?
Yeah. I wasn't. So that relapse was kratom.
Okay.
So I could pass the
Which
drug
is still,
test.
I've seen
Yeah,
some
that
people
kratom
detox
What
off
they
that
call it,
shit.
708 or something?
Oh, that's worse.
That's different.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
different.
that was harder than some of the like heroin and Roxy's
Yeah.
detoxes that I've been
Oh,
through.
that shit ain't no joke.
So yeah, I like I said, I didn't have insurance, and parents were like, "We're not sending you nowhere else."
Yeah, we're
And
not
I was
paying.
like,
You, bro.
"Cool, I'm gonna sleep here for however long it takes."
So what that look like? You detox on the couch. You sober by this time, so I know what you following his steps. Like, hey, you need to do this next. You need to do that next.
Well, I had reached out to him actually a couple weeks before kind of shit hit the fan. Can I cuss?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit hit the fan, and
See, mama, he cursing.
and I got and I got sober. And because he had a couple years sober at the time, and I was like, well, fuck, if he could do it, there's got to be something. And so, yeah, I mean, I reached out to a few people and kind of got going, and I got through that. I think about a week and a half in, I got back into a sober living house, and
So
Okay.
I think 2019, right? Obviously, LSU went on the greatest run.
Yeah, we were at Ole Miss game.
So
Yeah,
you were newly sober then.
yeah, I was, man, maybe 6 months.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
seen him now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he
That was
acknowledge
at
you?
Ole Miss.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got a there's
yeah.
a picture of all of
It
us.
was him.
He an asshole, bro. He don't speak to people in public, especially 2019. Like he must have liked you.
It was a group of them. It was
It was me, Jeremy, Brooke,
Brooke.
and Blake,
Oh, I
Blake,
remember
Gautreau,
that.
yeah.
and you and Megan.
Yep.
I remember that because with Jeremy. Yeah.
yeah.
You told me you seen him.
Oh,
there. Okay.
so I'm intrigued about because like we see y'all now, right? And like obviously, like y'all are building this together, working on that together. But like, has y'all's relationship always been at least good? No. Okay. Yeah.
Well, and I wanted to, because like that's probably the main reason we didn't get loaded together, because I think because
Fair enough.
like the way I was back then, like I was robbing everybody.
Oh,
So
man.
anytime,
Hell
like
yeah.
I think I remember a couple times where I was like, "Hey, I'll go get us some," or what, and then I would just disappear.
Right.
You know.
Fucking Christmas money, man.
Yeah. So like
I
us
gotta-
getting high
wrote it
together, yeah, I ruined that real quick. But no, we I mean we've always been close. But so it's kind of weird because when I got sober, he had been playing like the big brother role.
Okay.
Like he was coming and visit me when I was locked up. You know, because right before I got, so I had done some stints in jail and then, you know, some kind of work release programs. And
Oh, you did a little time.
yeah, and so he would
You
come.
have at least 2 years to do work
He,
release. I don't know.
well, and he would always come visit me and whatever. So like, it was weird when I was sober and he was kind of doing.
You kind
the
of
in
didn't
and
know
out
what to
thing.
do.
Yeah, I kind of had to. Well, but it was good because like I got to experience all the shit that I used to put
That's cool.
him and
That's
my
fucking cool
family
as shit.
and like,
Yup.
because that's the hardest thing, man, is to be sober and watch
Yup.
somebody and you're like, all you got to do is this,
Yup.
and you want to tell them what to do, and I think that was the best thing I did was because I had tried, like I had given them some phone numbers of some dudes, and
I'll
kind
give
of at the end I was like, here, man, just call. Like I can't
Yeah.
make you do it.
and look, I'll give that to y'all from even back in like 2019, 2020 area. I've ran across a lot of people in this little club, right? Don't nobody I run into not know them.
Oh no,
That's what, yeah, you know
what
what
I
I'm
said.
saying?
What I said in the
Yeah,
intro.
yeah.
I knew about Suge before I met him finally. Like you know Suge. I ain't know Drew too much, but I definitely because you was probably more low key. But you know Suge.
Well, it's crazy because when he got here, he was Drew's little brother.
Yeah, I was
And
Andrew's
now, like we had
That
some.
piss you off?
brother. I mean, not
Well,
really.
but it's crazy because like I think a couple years ago we had a thing and somebody came up. They're like, "Oh, you Suge's brother." And I was like,
So back to the question that you asked. I ain't want to get away from that because our audience gonna be like, you ain't let him answer. What was it?
We have squirrel moments.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of them.
"No, I do."
How you phrase it? When
Like,
you-
what was that catalyst
Yeah,
that
that
led
drove
you
you
to?
like I gotta get it. Yeah.
So at the end of my drink, and I was every time like I was in and out. I was homeless. I was in and out of jail, in and out of hospitals. Every time I was drinking, I was ending up in the hospital.
Yeah.
The last time my mom had let me come stay at their house, and he was in treatment, and he was at the place in Mississippi, and she later told me, she's like, the only reason I let you come and stay here is because I didn't want you to die in the street.
Yeah.
But I did. I got drunk and overdosed at their house, and they found me, and I ended up in the hospital. I went septic, and so I went crazy. And finally, they brought me. Like I couldn't walk. Finally, they brought me to the hospital. They called 911 to come get me. And I spent like 2 or 3 weeks in the hospital relearning how to walk and all kind of.
So you was IV using and went
Yeah,
septic? Okay.
yeah, and I that was what the end was like for me, man. Like it just my body had given up, you know. So every time I did it, it seemed like I was.
Did you end up going to treatment, or you did similar to him? You
No,
spent
I
like
ended
3
up going to
weeks?
treatment.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I went to a bunch of treatment. I I went to every state-run treatment in Louisiana. You know,
So
between.
we see who the favorite is. we,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this
but-
treatment's the first. Well,
baby gets. The,
Well,
by,
they were-
by the time I started trying to get sober, they were like, "Yeah, fuck that."
they were smart with the investment. They were like, we ain't gonna put too much money into you.
So and you know, did y'all's mom get to see y'all both sober? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I had 2 years, and it was really cool. So when I made a year, COVID had just hit, right? Like in March of 2020, I made a year in April, and so we did like a Zoom meeting and kind of virtual chip thing, and our mom got to get on
Yeah.
and see
Oh, that's
that,
dope.
and her health was declining before.
She had never seen me pick up a chip or
Right,
him.
so she had never gotten to see, you know,
Wow.
obviously me get a chip, but him either. So that was a cool moment. She made everybody in the Zoom cry.
Oh yeah. we all crying.
So I don't want to. I don't.
I'm
wanna
over here getting emotional
harp
just
on-
thinking
I
about
know,
it,
and
dude.
Look,
'Cause
I'm
that's
finna
cool
get
as
emotional
shit.
asking this question, and I don't want to harp. And you don't got to answer if you want to. Did y'all lose your mom in sobriety?
Yeah.
Man.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I miss. I'm sorry, I got a work text, bro. I don't even want to say this on live, bro. But I always told my parents they got to bury me, bro. Like what? What was that like? Especially being sober and feeling that.
Yeah. So I had gotten engaged, and my ex-wife had 2 kids, and so we were raising. And my mom her health was going downhill for some years, and she went to the hospital probably 6 months before this. They kind of like nursed her back to health. They put her in a like aftercare home for a little while, and then she came back home. And but she was kind of doing that cycle, and we were because we were both still working for my dad at the time, and she was there, so we would take care of her and work. And we were buying a house in Gonzales, and I had closed on my house the day she was in the hospital. She went to the hospital a couple of days before that, but I thought it was just another
Cycle.
And literally we closed on the house, and I'm on the way back to my house in Baton Rouge at the time, and my dad calls, and he's like, "Man, y'all need to get up here." It went downhill quick, you know.
You couldn't even celebrate that big milestone of your life.
Yeah, and like
I mean, I guess you kind of knew it was coming. Her health had been declining, but still, yeah. I
So,
mean,
and that's the thing, dude, and like we had so many people like surround us during that, because
absolutely.
you know, I think I had 4 years or more, something like that at the time, and like now I can talk about it. It took me a little while,
Right, and that's why I was
but
hesitant.
that was always my thing, because like me and my mom, like that was like my best friend, but like she got to see us get sober.
Yeah.
She got to like.
That's
There's a lot of
that's
people that
awesome.
come into this thing and they have already lost their parents, and
Yeah.
it's like we got to make everything right with her, you know. Like that's
That's beautiful.
Well, Mama, you raised 2 fine, respectable
Absolutely, absolutely.
gentlemen. Oh man,
So to pivot awkwardly.
That's why I left that one up to you, brother. I can't pivot.
a lot of
off
dead
that one,
mom
bro.
jokes. Too.
So many.
We're all about
Dude,
that.
it's crazy because like our like group of like super close friends,
Yeah,
none of us have a mom.
we all lost our mom in the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
year
Like,
and a
my,
half.
my wife 6 months after my
So
mom,
glad I ain't in y'all friend group.
like
oh no,
dude,
dude,
it's the
He's
best,
sensitive too.
Bro,
the best dead mom jokes.
yeah, yeah.
no.
You gotta be able to laugh about it.
Please, baby.
No, we're gonna stay here for a while.
Ronnie's like, I don't know what to do
I
with my
don't know. I'm not
hands.
sure what to do with this right now.
So let's talk about the inspiration of obviously Louisiana Legends, man. So y'all are, I think about 6 months in.
A little longer than that. That's about 8.
Nah,
It's 6?
Like
It's not even
4,
6.
like
Yeah.
4 months.
like from real launch, yeah. So
Bro, y'all are killing it.
where'd the inspiration come from?
So we had a podcast.
Okay.
And shout out to Chris and Glenn and my brother and me. We all 4 of us had a podcast. Like
It's like 2 or 3,
4
23, because it was.
Yeah.
We started it. It was
when we won the national championship.
when the women's basketball team won,
Oh,
and
shit,
when
Baseball.
Paul Skeens
Yeah.
that team won in 23. It was right in that, all in that kind of same. I think we started it at football season,
Yeah.
and it went in.
That's
it
the
was
year
called-
Jaden won the Heisman too.
No, that was the next year. That was 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I've always been, I mean, especially since I got sober, because when I got sober, I got really into like listening to people tell their story, like tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I kind of went from that to the podcast, and I got really into podcast. I listen to I still do it, but I listen to all kind of different podcasts. And I was like, man, we could do this. So I bought like a little mic and a little recording thing, and we set it up. And we probably did 10 episodes, maybe 13. And it just kind of
Life happened.
Yeah, well, it just kind of fizzled out, and we didn't know what we were doing. I was trying to learn, how to edit and all that stuff. And but I always, in the back of my mind, after that ended, I was like, I want to like really give a good shot at this.
Absolutely.
And then when we went out to New York, when I was on his podcast, and my brother came with me. And it's crazy how it happened because my girlfriend Sarah was supposed to come with me, and we actually went. Originally, I was supposed to go on.
Sarah D.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's your old lady.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Originally, I was supposed to go on like right at the end of December, and so me and her had planned like a whole Christmas trip to New York and all this, and she was going. So they ended up. So I think he went on Mr. Beast or something.
He flew him out to like Abu Dhabi that week. Yeah. And so they had to reschedule.
So we had to reschedule, but I already had everything booked, and she was excited about going to New York, and so was I. And I was like, so we'll just went to New York that weekend, and then when they rescheduled, she couldn't go because of work, so Taylor came, and they showed us there. Like we chilled with them the whole weekend. They showed us the studio and like just pretty much
cool. He cool in real life, like he is on the show.
Yeah.
Took us to a hockey game.
Mm-hmm.
So they got the
Danbury.
They're the Danbury. Well, they're not the Trashers anymore. It used to be that. So
So like a minor league hockey.
Yeah,
the Kingfisher back, bro.
Yeah.
Not the Zydeco no more.
So there's a documentary about the Danbury Trashers on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, watch it.
Can we say Netflix? Netflix.
Yeah, you can say Netflix.
So
if not, we say all kinds of shit. We
it's
probably
that
shouldn't.
team, and it was run by the New York Mafia.
It's like mob ties and the.
It's
dude's
a crazy
son.
doc. If you like documentaries,
I got to meet his son.
go watch it.
Yeah,
Ian's son?
No,
The mob guy.
mob guy. I think he's still in the feds, but his son was the one who he bought that team for. And his son still runs the team, and we got to meet him. He was on the documentary.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, dude, if you hadn't seen it, go
Might have
watch
to
it.
And what's
check
the
it out.
documentary called?
It's like a ESPN.
Well, it's
30,
it's one of those
20,
untold
30,
stories.
Okay.
Uh,
ESPN Untold
it's like
Stories.
untold
Yeah.
stories, but then it's got they all got like a subtitle. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
I
it's
watched
dope.
it right before we went to the game. I had
Did
never.
you know y'all was going to go to the game?
Yeah, he told
Oh, okay,
he's like, look,
okay.
I got us some tickets for the game tonight, so we went back to the Airbnb and watched it.
Hell
He
yeah.
made
hadn't
him watch
seen
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
I was
hadn't
like,
seen
dude.
it, so I had like just watched this and watched this dude when he was 17, and then I met him. And
So his
obviously
dad
now
bought him a
he's
team when he was 17 years old, and he
senior
was
in high school, and he was running a minor
It's
league
dude.
hockey.
It's like
fucking awesome.
it's like an episode of Sopranos. Like his dad owned like a trash company.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
and gave him like basically a blank check to buy this hockey team, and he turned this hockey because he was paying these players. He was getting people from not the
NHL.
the NHL
They're
to come
paying them
play.
good money.
And he was like basically kind of like the Saints did in the back in the
Bounty
day,
gate.
like bounty. He was paying these dudes like
To fight
crazy amount of
and
money
to-
to fight. Oh, dude, it was
I got to go check that out.
Yeah,
I love a good documentary. Bro. That's,
no, it's dope.
that's my tea right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all been doing it for 23, but you went out to Ian Bix, and
We
then
went out there, and when we came back, I was like, because I had been wanting.
was this the name of the original, or this is a
Sports,
original
sports and shit.
Okay.
We're still on Spotify if you want to.
Yeah.
There's no video. It's just audio.
Just
It's
audio.
It's really just us, all three of us, clowning on my brother about his parlays.
my parlays that we're never gonna hit in my hair.
Dude, I'm checking my parlay
If
right
you
now.
if you saw me in like the 23 to not that long ago, my hairstyles, it looked like I had a toupee. It looked like my head had 3 different hairstyles.
Sorry, I wear hats because
So
I'm bald. And
I'm glad we didn't have video because I would just roll in there and like fuck it, like dude from Ancient Aliens with the crazy hair.
yeah. So yeah, y'all. y'all.
So we come back, we get back here, and like I said, I had been rolling this idea of like I want to do another podcast, and then by this time, like y'all had a podcast, there was some other podcasts in Baton Rouge, and I was like I want to do something different, you know, that's not, and also like I love being in recovery, I love being sober, but like there's also a lot more to me.
Yes,
absolutely.
I was like I want to maybe like look at some of that stuff. Like I'm super into like especially the Baton Rouge hip hop and like all that and the history behind it. And they had the Diamonds in the Dirt 3. Shout out to them.
Matt Keith, shout out to Tebow. I see all my people on there.
But they were doing. I was at work, and I knew the new movie was coming out, and I had watched all of them, and. But they were doing like a showing at the theater in Gonzales, like a private show, and I think I bought the only ticket that anybody bought. It's like everybody else was so like it was me, it was all of them. Max Melly was there. What's his name? The rapper from Baton Rouge. He got the one I was saying was like rapping the song in the theater. Level was there, and. That's why I said I was like I can't ever watch another movie without Level because like when his part came on, he literally like did a show in the theater.
Oh, that's it's the club banging king. Man.
But it like something clicked in me, and I was like, I even reached out to Matt like that next week, and I was like, dude, like, I don't like I know how to do some like editing. I was like, if there's any way I can help you or whatever, like just I want to learn, and but it gave me this idea of like. Because I think a lot of people from Louisiana are really passionate about Louisiana. I know I am.
Right,
for
and,
sure.
And I was like
That's
they have a lot of these.
shirt.
They have a lot of these podcasts, you know, especially with kind of what we're trying to do. But like the true crime, we really don't have. We call ourselves a true crime because I had to pick something.
Yeah,
but and we try to do a lot of that because it's what I like. But it's also. We're just like, man, I want to like tell Louisiana stories,
and
you know, because like in the movie kind of gave me that idea because I was like, there's so many people that come out of here, and like you look at movies like that or you know stuff like that,
so
like that's the only
power.
time you hear about, you know.
Y'all reached out to Gates yet?
I hadn't reached out to him. I reached out to Dude. I started.
Oh, dude, we've
reached
DM'd
out to
so many people. We've DM'd so many people.
At this point, I'm just like, fuck.
Oh, I love it. Like I like because it's crazy to me the people that have responded to me, and I'm like, just to have a conversation with them about how they're not gonna come on.
I seen the Skip Bertman video.
Yeah.
I told Mike I was excited, and he was like, "Well, did he come on?" I'm like, "No." He said no, but they talked to him. He was like, "Bro, what?" I'm like, "Bro, that's dope."
I didn't even know my sister was videoing that.
So like me and Ronnie have talked about that aspect. Like that's some of our favorite parts. Like just the people. Like even like and y'all will probably relate to this. Like the conversations before the podcast. So like one of my favorites was like we got to interview a LSU football player and like
Say his name.
Kevin
Falk.
Yeah.
It's
So-
some
I
LSU
watched
football
that one,
player.
And
Only-
so, like, the episode was cool, but, like, literally just sitting out there, just talking to him,
bro.
hearing him drop Bill Belichick's name, but, like, Bill,
Yeah.
Tom, and, like, it's these people, like, I grew up, like, watching, and he shared
I
a
ain't
locker
gonna lie,
room.
bro. The same thing, but just having him text
Oh,
my
yeah.
phone and talking to me, bro. I was like, bro, Kevin
And y'all-
Falk is texting me right now.
And they've had some heaters on that. Like, I mean, y'all had the cop with that got picked up by
Big Head.
I want to say TMZ, but it's not TMZ.
World Star.
World Star.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Man, y'all make sure to hit my boys up next time y'all want to
Yeah,
take
World Star.
Yeah, come on, man. Damn it.
Come on, man. Put on for the culture. Can't do that, man.
And yeah, I mean, like honestly, y'all's success is just freaking awesome to watch, and how does that feel? Like just to know that like what, and not like the actual like we're so, but just like to know that what you're putting out, the stories, people are interested, because that's how we feel. Like when we have like something like go viral or this, like I could care less that like we have all of that, but it's just like, man, what we're doing, people actually are enjoying. You know,
It blows me away that anyone would even like listen to something we made.
Yeah.
Because like I think, and it goes back to the whole, you know, like I think that's part of like that ego thing that we talk about.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
I'm never like even. I'm always like better or less
Yes.
than. So like
Yeah.
I'm like my harshest critic.
Right,
so
that
like
makes so
I'll do
much
an episode
sense.
because I edit everything and I'm like, this is ain't nobody gonna watch this shit.
And then it pops.
And then I put and like it's wild to see that like there's people who actually like watch our stuff. Like that's some of the coolest conversations we have with like. I was trying to get a biker, like a outlaw biker, to come on
Yeah.
because I want to interview one. And a lot of the big podcasts I listen to, they've interviewed him. Like that would be awesome. And and I got to talking to one, and I'm not gonna say what club or anything like that, but he was like, yeah, man, our whole club listens to y'all every Sunday. And I hit him up. I was like, dude, you saw it?
He sent me a screen. He's like, fucking, and like for me,
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, that's the coolest. That's the
I
best.
would-
That's the best
compliment.
compliment ever.
I would have creamed all over myself.
For me, like the first moment that I was like, okay, maybe we got something here. I was at the gym, and this guy, and I see him in there pretty much every day when I go, but we never really talked or nothing. And I'm on the treadmill, and he snuck up on me, scared the shit out of me. I had my headphones in, like scared, but he's like, you got a podcast? I was like, yeah, me and my brother started, and this was like a month or so in.
Early,
Bro, that happened,
And-
and I called Mike, bro.
he called. He's like, bro. I just walked up to me. He said, "I watched your podcast."
Well, and he's like, bro, he's like, I love y'all stuff. Like,
Yes,
that's
I'm
awesome.
getting goosebumps. I know how you feel, bro. I was in West Monroe working out with a colleague of mine, Billy. Shout out Billy. Dude stopped me in the middle of my set, bro. He was like, "You got a podcast built by the Red Stick?" But I feel you, bro. I know exactly.
What
how you feel.
what was y'all's first like viral moment that really caught y'all's traction?
Uh,
So we had a lot at one time. I want to say so, and like really, we got lucky from the beginning. We had the meme guy in Ascension was our first
Okay.
ever
The
episode.
cooking with.
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
Ascension
Ascension
Paris
Paris
meme
meme.
guy.
Oh
He
yeah,
was-
yeah. I remember that.
So he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
our
yeah.
first episode, and so immediately we had some traction. But I think Tina.
I was just.
That's what I was gonna. I think it was.
I don't know. We allowed to say the Tina Dix, the escape.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah,
She's got
the
a
Dixie
amazing
Mafia.
Yeah,
Dixie-
Dixie
Dixie
Mafia.
Mafia.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hers and then Sarah's first.
Yeah, Sarah.
So
Sarah's
that was
pop
all
off.
right around the same time, and those like the reels and the video,
Yeah,
like
it seemed like every day one of the reels
One
we were
popping
posting
off.
The
was-
Starsy Racks did pretty good too.
Starsy Rack-
See,
yeah.
I do my homework. I know
Yeah.
y'all like that motherfucker know all that shit. I do my homework. You know what I mean? And I like to celebrate my fellow people.
Absolutely.
Especially knowing y'all. You know what I'm saying? I like to
100%.
celebrate my people, and I had to do my homework for the interview as well. But like, bro, this is so amazing, bro, because to see. Whenever I first seen y'all had made a Facebook, bro, y'all had like 12 followers, and then probably was 12 people close to y'all. And to see y'all post today, 75K followers, and 4 months in,
Fucking awesome.
oh, please don't stop, bro. I'll beat
Oh,
y'all
no.
ass myself. And I've been getting it in. Like, I'm ready.
No, I told because like that's the thing. Like it just like I don't know what the first one was. That probably maybe some of the Starsy Rack stuff.
Yeah.
But that's like and to me and I didn't even realize I was doing this, but like because I'm like he's behind the camera and doing that, but I'm the one interviewing the guest. And for me, what I've found that I love is like the research. Like,
Yes.
getting to know, because like some of these people that have come on, like Tebow or Matt, like I know all their music, I know, but like some of these other people, like I'm getting to know
Learn their stories.
Like I love doing the research
Yup.
behind these people, and and I didn't even realize this till I thought about it, but like an inventory, you
Yeah.
know, like that's kind of how I approach interviewing people.
I got you.
But not like my inventory, like I'm doing another
Theirs.
dude's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
inventory,
yeah.
and I never even like put that together until like a couple weeks ago. I was like, but it is like that's kind of how I asked because I think Matt was there when I was interviewing Tebow, and he's like, man, he's like, it seems like you're 2 or 3 questions ahead, and he's like, where does that come from? And I'm like,
Only if you knew.
That's
it's
only
the
if you
inventory.
knew. That's the only if you say that's a
Yeah.
special talent because it takes a special person to be able to get somebody to sit down with them and that person be comfortable.
Feel
and be
comfortable.
willing to share stuff. And that's what me and Mike, we kind of like, okay, God got us where we want us because everybody say the same thing. Like, y'all made me so comfortable. Like, I told y'all more than
And they were
I've
like-
ever said.
Like we've had people be like, we don't, because we always like we're very aware of like this shit's going on the internet, and it's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
And like I've just never wanted to be like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, like that's just not what we wanted to be, and so we all just like we did with y'all. We always like our first question: is anything you don't want to talk about,
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like we've had people say like they don't want to talk about it, and the next thing they know, they're just pouring it out.
Yeah,
and like we're like, whoa,
what?
well, I don't know what to do. I don't know. What to,
Right.
but I want to talk about something because you brought up something really cool, man, and it's like I love it because similar to what y'all were talking about, like Built by the Red Stick is like based out of like the fact that like nationally, man, we're last in everything you want to be first in, and we're first in everything you want to be last in.
Yeah.
But there's still so many good people. And like when so many people, it's, you know, whether they have success or whether they graduate college and it's easy for them to leave, so many people leave. But our goal is to highlight like that good that is and be that storyteller for like all the great things. And that's what y'all are doing is like being the storyteller of like, yeah, man, we got poverty. We do. It is what it is. Yeah, we got shitty education system. It is. But we still have culture and passion and love, and we're still a great community. So like I commend y'all on that aspect of like wanting to tell Louisiana story, because just like y'all, like I love home. Like, this is where I was born and raised. Probably where I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I love it, man. So like keep doing what y'all are doing. Ronnie, is it hitting or what? You know.
No, bro. I need 2 more home runs.
Well, you know what? You know what we're you know what we're gonna
cash
put?
out.
We're gonna put on the bottom gambling problem call.
Yep. There you go.
or get a FanDuel sponsorship.
So
Hey.
we were.
I'm
So
just
I
saying.
had like a.
You hear that?
I had to exclude myself from the betting apps, and but then I started texting him my bets, and they were hitting.
Same to me.
Well, so and then he hits me up and he's like, "I think I'm about to have to exclude myself." So I was like, "Well, shit, I don't have nobody." So we both.
I'm on the blacklist.
Yeah, I've been
weeks,
sending them to.
yeah.
Oh,
I
Nobody.
don't. I hadn't
Send,
put it.
send me some. I'm gonna try it out just to see.
Okay. I'll put something together. It
so
ain't,
like
it ain't gonna
you
hit.
can exclude
but-
yourself
Right.
just from the apps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could, and you
An
could,
amount of
you could do it
I'm
for. It's
blacklisted
got to
on
be at least
everything.
30
Yeah.
days,
Yo.
and I think the longest is like a year. I did it for like what was it, 180 days?
Oh.
Because it's like, I think January 2nd. I'm back in there.
He knows the thing.
So if you go to the state police and put yourself on the
Oh
blacklist,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
5
I got some
years.
partners.
Oh,
on that,
okay. Yeah, I didn't do
It's
that.
5.
Yeah.
We are going to Vegas in a couple weeks though.
Bro, Vegas is lit.
Oh, I
went
know.
there in October.
we've been-
We've
we've
been,
been-
this will be 4th trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, man, like what's next for Louisiana Legends, man?
When is this coming out?
Probably either. So I don't think it's this Sunday.
Because so this.
Probably gonna be the 22nd, the next Sunday.
Okay.
Or no,
well,
No, the 20, the
Third,
the,
the 20
16th or the 23rd.
Okay.
probably be
23rd.
probably the
Okay.
23rd.
Cause so and that's been another cool, like me and my girlfriend Sarah have she's a huge true crime person, and so she's come on a couple times, but we're doing a series on the victims of Derek Todd Lee.
Seen that.
Okay.
I'm
And
locked
so
all the
it's
way in for that.
it's definitely gonna be 2 parts. We've already recorded the first part. It'll come out this Sunday. Part 2 will come out the following Sunday. I have a couple names, and I'm trying to get some phone numbers of some family if they're willing to come on,
Yeah.
or some. We've got some more law enforcement people who are working some of the cases.
Yeah.
So
it's
if
gonna
y'all have
be
heard of Sean Vincent Gillis,
Yes.
the detective that worked that case, I got his number a couple days ago. He's gonna probably within the next month or so, we're gonna have him
See if
on.
hell yeah.
Bruh, I am.
I tell you what, that was probably one of the coolest. So I got arrested in my uniform from the prison. That was I was in a trap house that got raided, and I was still in my uniform from work. So all that happened, and then so you know the show On Patrol Live.
Yeah.
So that cop Jordan Lear.
Jordan Lear,
Yeah, I
He
see
came
he's
on
like
the-
the head
Yeah.
one. From,
He came
from
on the
Batman.
podcast, and it's crazy. Like, I don't get nervous interviewing people, but like I was nervous because I was like, man, I don't know if I got something. But so we were kind of bullshitting before the episode, and I was telling, I was like, man, I got arrested. I used to be a corrections officer for a little while, and I was telling him, he's he's like, you talking about the apartment over here? And he's like, bro, I think I was there when that happened. And he was like, I don't know if I was. He's like, I'm gonna check. And sure enough, like an hour after he left the interview, he texted me. He's like, hey, is your birthday ...
Yeah.
like dead on? I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, I wasn't there, but this is the
Arresting
officer. And I was like, bro, hook me up with an interview with him.
Man,
So,
That'll be dope. That'll be
the
dope.
connections that's gonna come out of this, bro, gonna blow your mind, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Drew, do you want to talk about Jimmy a little bit?
So, yeah, so Jimmy Duncan, he's the reason we built the studio.
Okay.
And I say that because, like, we had come up with the name. We kind of knew a direction we wanted to go. I was like in this weird part where I was like I wanted to have all of my ducks in a row before I started, and because that's just how my brain works. But a good friend of mine, we send each other podcasts, and she was like, "Man, have you ever heard of this guy Jimmy Duncan?" And I was like, "No." She's like, she sent me an article about him. So he did 30 years in Angola on death row for a murder he didn't do, and he just got. Not pardoned. He got exonerated.
Yeah,
and
like a month or so ago.
And I found him on Facebook, and I reached out to him, and he agreed to come on. He hasn't come on yet, just because there's still court stuff.
Right.
But when he agreed, I was like, this is the sign, whatever you want to call it. But I was like, we gotta build something for when he comes, and so we built the studio, and it kind of went from there. But there's a lady from Canada that did like a big documentary on him. We've shared it a couple times, the trailer, but they did a private showing in Baton Rouge.
Off of 3rd Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the Biltmore? Not the Biltmore.
They got it's where that sushi place is.
Yeah,
They got a bunch of stuff in there.
Tsunamis. The Shaw Center.
The Shaw
It's in the
Center.
Shaw
Yeah.
Center.
But what's it called?
And I didn't even know this little theater
I
was
can't
right
think
there.
of it, but yeah, they did
Isn't
it.
it the
Manship.
Manship?
Thank you.
Ship theater.
So
Thank y'all.
yeah. So we went
Producer in for the
there,
series.
and that was when me, Taylor, his wife Lindsay, Sarah came, because by this time me and him had told them all about him, and I had been talking to him on the phone, but we got to meet him, and we watched the documentary, and it's so messed
Could you
up.
imagine
When it's coming
30 years? In
So they hadn't sold
Angola.
it to. I think they're
On death
still,
row.
Oh yeah,
Not just in Angola, on death
like
row.
30, bro, like
30 years for
dude,
something you didn't do.
when he went, the cell phones weren't even.
No,
it was
crazy.
I think 96.
And they were trying to put him back
is
in.
when he got arrested.
He got, whatever he had to go above, he had to go to the Supreme Court to get exonerated. Well, the state came back and tried to overturn that. That's why he hadn't come on yet. They tried to overturn it, and I can say this now because that case is over. They've upheld the exoneration.
Right.
But yeah, dude, they were trying to put him back in because it was a lot of messed up. It was a lot of politics. It was a lot of mess. What they did was bite mark. They had like a doctor, and in the documentary they have a video of this doctor what happened. What they accused him was killing like a 2-year-old girl, and they took his mold of his teeth and they pressed it into her after she had passed, and then used that to say that he had bit her and all this stuff.
And this ain't the first time this guy's done this.
No,
There's
he's done it a
many
lot of
cases that they found stuff
Of
like
him,
this
like-
that he's done like over the last 20,
So is
30,
he under
however.
investigation now?
Probably not.
I don't know, dude. It's a lot of politics.
It's Louisiana.
Well,
A lot
it's
of politics.
Louisiana. He's actually from Mississippi, but he's over so many cases, and there's probably dudes in Angola and other prisons doing life behind. Like they would have to let you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot to cover up, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
So I got to know just for me and Ronnie's peace of mind, who looks at the comments?
Oh, I do.
Okay, and which one of y'all gets sensitive about negative comments versus
My
which one of y'all embraces the negative comments? I love the negative. Ronnie, I gotta text Ronnie. I'm like, hey, look, this video, don't go read the comments.
I will say that, like in the beginning when we started, because there's always going to be obviously people's opinions, and and that's their right, whatever. In the beginning, like it did get to me, and like, but that's just like the people pleaser in me. Like,
Yeah.
I want everybody to love everything
Yes,
that we put
yes.
out.
Thank you. Me too.
But, like,
Same.
It's not
It's
realistic.
right. It's not realistic. And then, like, kind of look at it now, like, look, man, a comment's a comment. You know, if they see it more people,
All
you know.
publicity is
I
good
look at it, it's
publicity,
like,
bro.
we promote positivity. We're not
Yeah.
Right.
just talking bad about degrading women or this or
Yeah.
like we giving hope, and people find a way to be.
Oh, bro,
Why they got called black monkeys and
bro,
I'm
dude,
talking about.
we've had some
Yeah.
vicious.
crazy.
Well, so they hadn't come. So they hadn't come at us. Well, so the only time they really kind of they came at my girlfriend a little bit because the first time she came on, she wanted to do unsolved cases of women in Louisiana,
Right.
And she talked about a lot of cases, but she talked about the Jennings Jeff Davis 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were coming at her neck in the comment because like there's so little truth I think out there about all those cases, but the people that live there know a lot.
Right.
But
right.
it's another Louisiana small
Yep.
town kind of deal. But
And then
so
just
she was like texting me, and I had to be like, "Baby, you gotta
Just-
quit reading."
yeah.
Because I'm good at like I'll respond to the people because I can I'll do like a professional, you know.
He is really good because I want to be like, I want to kind of flash out,
Yeah.
and then I'll wait,
It's our
and he'll
dynamic.
respond, and I'm like,
It's
all right,
literally
yeah,
our-
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be a condescending prick, but it'll be like super professional.
No, that's how I do it.
And Ronnie's
Yeah.
like, Ronnie calls me. He's like, I'm gonna slap the shit out this dude. So I don't
It's
know him.
crazy. My favorite is to watch because they don't really come at us because I don't talk much.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm mainly asking questions and just trying to pull information. But they'll come at the guest and like with the cop, all that shit's cap. I love watching people say that.
No,
and
it's-
then the next comment's like, "Nah, bro, old boy arrested me on whatever street in
Yeah.
the South," and then like I like to watch all
The
all that
banter,
kind of-
yeah, the banter.
That's like so. Ever since we did the first episode with Big Head, he'll call me every couple of days and he'll call me and be like, dude, do y'all go through the comments? And I'm like, I kind of do a little bit, but he's like on his reels and stuff, he's reading them
all.
and he's like, but he gets it too.
Yeah.
Like, it's especially being a cop.
There's always gonna be some loser who's living in his mama's basement who wants to be a keyboard gangster.
Yeah.
Always. Well, listen, man. Before we wrap up, obviously continued success to both of y'all. But like we always like to keep the main thing, and Ronnie will talk about this. Y'all have both overcome so much adversity and are thriving in life. And that's what our platform is about, is just highlighting people who do good shit, especially in Louisiana, who keep those that Louisiana blood running strong. So, if both of y'all would mind, like if somebody listens to this and like relates to one of y'all's stories, and is struggling, what are some words of inspiration y'all would leave them with?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
That was on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to be genuine.
I mean, man, it gets better, like don't give up. Like we said, man, we both went, it took us a long time to finally get sober. And it took what it took. And I don't take for granted anything that I went through. 'Cause it got me in a position where I was ready to get sober when I did.
Absolutely.
So I mean, just like, don't give up,
Hey man.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
And look, you might even touch on this, but like even like on what y'all are doing now, like and what we're doing, like not even don't give up. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, man. Like so many people have like all these great ideas when it comes to whether it be content creation or starting their own business. Man, you can't make a splash if you don't jump in the water, man. And that's what I'm super grateful for y'all and how y'all's success, man, is that fuck it. Like y'all just took the leap of faith and did it, man. Built your own studio and just went at it.
Well, that's what I would tell anybody too. Is like, just because, like I was saying, like my whole thing is like I want to try to. I'm gonna overthink everything because I want it to go the way I need it to go.
Yeah.
And the best decision I made was just to say screw it and like record the first episode. And because like I was spinning my wheels but I had nothing to grab onto and do it with.
Yep.
Once I started it, and then like the problems were coming, then I could use all that energy to figure it out.
And you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. Like
Wait, say that again.
you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. So like in other words, you have to like experience the shit to realize you don't know it. I mean, if you look at like our not even like so similar to y'all, we had Built by the Red Stick started with just me interviewing people. We did 8 episodes, and then life happened, and it went on pause. And then when we relaunched, I brought Ronnie on. But if you look at just like the beginning episodes of like me and you of the relaunch versus what we do now, it like
Night and day.
night and day.
Totally different.
You get more comfortable.
Rebranded and everything. Yeah,
So-
for sure.
Well, man, we appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Ronnie, we've gotten to your least favorite part of the episode, man.
This is my least favorite time, but as always, bro, we want to thank y'all from the bottom of our heart for not only coming on, but doing it such last minute and like being willing to do it and understanding that, yeah, we have a brand, but also getting vulnerable and not just trying to protect your brand, and that shows a lot of courage. That shows a lot of tenacity. So from the Built by the Red Stick family, in the bottom of our hearts, we want to thank y'all for that and sharing that with our listeners and subscribers. I'm sure out there somewhere there's a rich young kid that's giving their parents hell. That they heard Drew and Suge's stories. Like, well, if they can do it, we can do it, man.
Catholic school kids.
Yes, Lord.
You know, they out there stealing signs and stuff. But yeah, and also like Mike said, man, the Louisiana Legends, man, it makes me proud to be a Louisianian. To see such culture covered masterfully, and to see the response that we get from all over the world. Because some of them people not even from Louisiana. I read some. I can read y'all comments. I just can't read ours.
Yeah.
And so some of those people not even from here, and they learn it.
Yeah.
And you teaching people about our culture. We might be the last of the 50th state out of 50 states, but we also got some rich history here. And
Absolutely.
so we appreciate y'all getting that out over the web. And
That's the
getting
funnest
something-
thing too. Like I
Having-
don't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
like
you good,
probably
you
like what
good.
they do, like seeing like I don't know how like one of the things that I've fallen in love with is studying the analytics.
Yeah,
of
for
things.
sure.
That's what
And like seeing like as our following has grown, like the percentage of like different states,
Yes. And
like
countries
followers,
and
like yeah, like
continents
I think
and
like
stuff.
3.7% of our subscribers are from Melbourne, Australia,
Yeah.
and it's like
That's crazy.
holy
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
our little stories are getting to
Yeah.
fucking Melbourne. So
No, that's good. That goes along with what I was saying. So thank y'all for that, man, because we're not just a bunch of dumb jocks that play football and go to Southern.
Well, we do got
Baptist
some
churches.
badass football players,
We
baby.
do.
Go Tigers.
We do. It's our people. You know what I mean? Look, we here for y'all. We even bringing it in a different form. So, Suge and Drew, real quick, how can they reach out if somebody's struggling? They may even want to come on y'all podcast. How can they reach out? You know, and all that good stuff. Social media handles and emails, if that's how y'all operate.
Yeah, so our email is louisianalegends@yahoo.com.
Okay.
We're on all social medias though, and I think so. The Facebook is Louisiana Legends Podcast. There's actually another Louisiana Legends
It
podcast.
throws me off all the time.
Yeah.
It throws me off all the time.
Look, it's a fishing.
And
podcast.
shout out to them because, and I didn't even know this when we made it. They came before us, so but we got the LLC. But anyway, but shout out to them but so yeah, we're on Facebook, Louisiana Legends,
TikTok,
any
all
social-
of
TikTok,
We're on Spotify,
Instagram,
Amazon Music,
all
you
the-
know, all
Okay.
the
all the platforms.
There y'all go.
YouTube.
But yeah, if y'all want to reach out, dude, if you got a cool story, man, we respond to anybody who reaches out. We send them. We have a form. We send the people
Yeah.
and they can write. There's like some questions and so we
Yeah,
get an
yeah, yeah,
idea. Cause yeah, dude, we just want to tell. Cause I think that's cool too. Is I've lived here my whole life, but I'm learning
Different
from
shit,
100%.
yeah.
interviewing people.
I'm learning stuff too from y'all platform. That's what I'm saying, man. That's so cool. It's our people. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell y'all, we here week in and week out, even on Sundays, trying to bring you a message of hope. If you or somebody else you know is struggling with drug or alcohol abuse or mental health, just don't know which way to go, don't have no direction in life, please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, reach out to us. We are ready and willing.
cherry on
With a cherry on top, Mike. We are willing and readily available to help whoever, whether it's you, your auntie, your mom, your dad, your sister, your nephew, your cousin, your kids, whatever. Reach out to us. You can find me at Ronnie LeDuff on Facebook. You can find him at Michael Axelrod Oakley on Facebook. Built by the Red Stick on all platforms.
Like
TikTok, Twitch, Kick. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast app. You can leave us a message at builtbytheredstick@gmail.com. You can even go look at some merch and leave a message on our website, builtbytheredstick.com. We go live every Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We don't mess with Mountain West time.
Don't mess with Mountain West time. Come kick it with your boys. We are real people with real issues that really want to help you find a solution. Until then, we'll be back at the same time, at the same place, with the same producer. Built by the Red Stick, built by adversity, led by courage.
We love y'all.
Built by the Red Stick, you can't tell me nothing. Built by adversity, led by courage. Everybody doubted me, now everybody proud of me. I swear to God, I'm bound to be everything I wanna be. Built by the Red Stick, you can't tell me nothing. Built by adversity, led by courage. Everybody doubted me, now everybody proud of me. I swear to God, I'm bound to be everything I wanna be.
Yes, they have. You believe in God? Yes, I do. But you hear